Hello students, last class we had studied basics of GIMP and what are the features of GIMP and the workspace. GIMP workspace. Today let us study what are the parts of GIMP workspace. GIMP workspace is divided into 7 basic sections. Those are toolbox, tool option, image window, menu bar, image tab, brushes, patterns, gradients, layers, channels, paths, undo history doc. So it is divided into 7 sections. So let us see where all these 7 sections lies. See here you can see file, edit, select, view, image, layer, color, tool, filters, windows, help. So this is your menu bar. This is your menu bar, and here the images which you have opened previously it will be showing here. So this is the image tab, the image which you had opened previously, that is the image tab. And here is your toolbox, like how in your paint software you have tools for like brushes, pencils, see brushes, pencil, eraser, inks, text, so many tools are there in your toolbox. And this is your tool options part, here where you can see rounded corners. If you want to make the image corner a curve, kind of a curve, then you have to check mark this rounded corner. So these are some of features, like you can change its size and on which what is the position, like this. This is your tool options. And the image which you're viewing, that is the image window. The screen on which the image is lying is the image window. Here when you come, this is the layer, this is the channel, this is path, and this is history. And here when you come, here you can see brushes, patterns, gradients. So you can change according to your wishes. When you click on brushes, what are the options available? Patterns, gradients. So this part will be displayed. Let us see one by one. Toolbox. It contains various tools for selecting, transforming, drawing, painting, and applying filters and special effects on the image. So in this toolbox you can see there are so many tools. You can select an image, from this tool. You can transform the image, and you can draw. If any extra drawings you require on the image, you can draw. Then you can paint the image, you can apply any filters, and you want to give any special effects for the image, you can have so many options in this toolbox. Next, tool options. It displays the options for the currently selected tool. For example, you have selected some selecting tool. So here you will have the tool options for what is the size you are selecting, the part and position, like this, rounded corners, like this. Image window. Each image opened in GIMP is displayed in a separate window. Many images can be opened at the same time. So this is your image window, the image which you are viewing, which you have opened, that is your image window. And each window, this is one window, it will show only one image, and you can have many images at the same time. Next, menu bar. It contains the main commands of GIMP. There are 11 menus in GIMP: file, edit, select, view, image, layer, colors, tools, filters, windows, and help. These are the menus available in your menu bar. We can also get these menus by right clicking on the image window. See here, this is your menu bar: file, edit, select, view, image, layer, color, tools, filters, windows, help. These are your menu bar, and you can also get these options by right clicking on the image window. When you do a right click on your mouse on this image window, you will get all these options, the menu bar options, that is file, edit, select, view. All the 11 options will be displayed in the drop down. Image tab. When several images are open, a new bar appears above the image window with a tab for every image. At any given moment, only one image is the active image. We can toggle between images by clicking on the image icon in the image tab to make it active image. That is, as said before, in the image window you can open how many ever images you want. So, but it will show you only one window at a time, that is one image at a time. So the image which you are viewing in your image window is the active image, and the images which you had opened previously, these two, that will be shown in your image tab. You can keep moving. First you will be doing some changes in this, then later you want to move to the third image, come here, then later second image, you can keep on navigating. You can keep changing the images, but only one image will be shown in your image window, that will be your active image. Next, brushes, patterns, gradients. These all three tabs for choosing different types of brushes, patterns, gradients for the fill and paint tools. So when you want to paint and you want to fill colors, you can choose among these three types, that is brushes, patterns, and gradients. Next, layers, channels, paths, undo, history dock. It has 4 tabs to display and manipulate the layers, channels, paths, and history. Let us see one by one. First one, layers. I used to create, edit, and rearrange different parts of the image without affecting each other. This layer option is used for creating a new image or any editings, or you want to rearrange the image without affecting the other images. These editings or creations will be done. Next, channels are components of pixels, colors. Channels are used to manipulate different colors in the image separately. When the image is displayed, GIMP put these components together to form the pixel colors for the screen, printer, or the other output devices. So these channels, it is a component of the pixel colors, that is the colors, pixel colors. It is the component. So this is used for changing the into the different color. For example, the image is of green and later you need to change it to red color or any other color you wish. So you can do it by selecting this channel. Next, paths are used to draw curves and designs sophisticated shapes. So when you want to draw any shapes, or you want to draw curves, lines, any designs, then you need to select this path option. Undo history tab shows a list of actions recently performed on an image we can revert the image to any point in the history by clicking on the entry in the list. So this undo history, it will show you the list of the images which you had done, any editings which you had done previously, like how you can see the history search of your Google, the what all you had searched previously. So like this, even this will show your history, the images which you had opened or edited. Then later you can also move to that image by selecting on that in the list. If you want to move to some image which you had opened previously in the history list which is showing, by just by clicking on it you can move to that image. Next, color modes in GIMP. GIMP has three color modes: RGB, grayscale and index. So these three are your color modes available in GIMP. RGB are three color channels: red, green, blue. So RGB, red, green and blue. Each channel can have a value ranging from 0 to 255. Value 0 for all the three channels will display black, while value 255 for all the three channels will display a white color. That is, when you give the value for R as 0 and G as 0 and B as also 0, when all the three R, G, B 0 0 0, it will display a black color. If you have given 255 255 255, you can see a white color. In between 0 to 255, something for example you have given 200 150 100, like that, it will display some combination color. When you combine these parts RGB of that 100 150 200, like that, it will give you some color like that. Next, grayscale is used to display the image in different shades of gray. It has only one color channel to represent the brightness of gray, ranging from 0 black to 255 white. So this grayscale, it is of only one color shade. It will give you only one channel, one color channel, that is gray. You can have the shades of gray, that is light gray, dark gray and medium. So like this, keep on, it ranges from 0 to 255. If you have given it as 0, it will display you black color. If it is 255, white color, and in between 0 to 255, for example some 150, it will give you the light gray or medium gray, some shade of gray. Indexed consists of one color channel and can be used to display maximum of 250 colors, 256 colors. It is used in order to save computer memory and file storage while speeding up display refresh and file transfers. This indexed is of one color channel. It consists of 256 colors. All the other colors, that is pink, red, blue, all the colors are being put on into a single color mode in order to save the memory of the computer and speed up. Next, how to change the color mode. For example, first you were in RGB and later you want to move to grayscale. How do you change? Let us see the steps. To convert from one color mode to another in GIMP, go to image menu in the menu bar and click the mode command option. Select the required color mode from the drop down. That is, see here, as said, there are 11 menus in your menu bar. In that, go to the image menu. Later you will get a drop down. In that, select the mode, here mode, and you will have a drop down list here, RGB, grayscale, index. So you can move to any color mode. Here they have selected RGB. Later you can move to indexed, grayscale, like this. You can change the color mode. Thank you, students.